Hi guys, Lianne here again with another episode of Seduce Me. So, yes. So last time it wasn't, it was very emotional. We went to the so, calm down. We went to the funeral of the grandpa of the main character. And we got the estate, and Daddy wasn't happy about that. So let's go on, load the game, and do this. We were on our way home, and Mom would cook us our favorite lasagna. Alright, let's do it. Oh, wrong button. Come on. Come on. Yes. No? Thanks, Mom. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if it was a good idea. Well, I understand. I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
What kind of man is this? Ugh. He's irritating me to the core right now. Gathering my courage, I decided that it was time to talk. Oh no. Let's do this, man. Dad, could I ask you something?
Go ahead.
That sounds so nice. Why do you want me to move into the estate so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes?
I don't know. Ooh, she's not saying anything. That's not good.
Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
I think I'm 18. Can I not decide that for myself? Well, you live in your parents' house, so it's a little bit more difficult, but man. But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
Thanks, Dad. I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly. I'm glad he's not my dad. My dad's very nice, man.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
I don't know. I wasn't there yet, so I don't know if we did, but even so, a girl can change her mind, right? But what if...
Stop mumbling!
Ooh, I will stop mumbling, man. This dude pisses me off a lot. But what if I don't want to work there?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman. ...
This is terrible. He came closer to me, and his face softened. Alright, I think it's creepy now that he does that, but okay.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you will appreciate it later.
For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so... You get angry now? Wow, I would have gotten angry way before this point, but like it's the last drop. She cannot take anymore. It's the best for her. He knows what's best for her. Doesn't she have anything to say about that? I can understand, but still, only now? Do you even care that grandfather passed away?
Of course I do.
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady.
He scares me, man. It's like nothing ever happened at all. Like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here.
Do not raise your voice at me.
He creeps me out, man. Alright. What did he ever do to deserve this? My father. His face hardened, crossed his arms, and erupted in angry laughter. Laughter? What? Okay.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
Well, explain then. Dude. Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving? Were you holding yourself back from laughing in everybody's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in his graveyard? Seeing him lie in the graveyard. She's saying some awful things, man. Ooh. It scared me. A flash of rage crossed his face and he wiped the back of his hand across my cheek. No, he hit her.
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut! You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
Is everything all right? What happened?
Look at the eyes of the mother. They scare me more than anything right now. Okay, let's go. Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs.
Honey, wait!
I quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came in short pants, and for a while I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying? Oh, poor girl. Tears formed in the corners of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for a second time today. I had to be stronger than that. Come on. Normally your parents are there so you can cry, so that you can feel safe. Whew, this is what they said, like abuse and implied rape. I hope we don't find that one, but it's a heavy visual novel. Let's go.
Are you all right? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
Yeah, he slaps people, man. I'm fine. I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though, and I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat.
You're not telling me the whole story.
Nope, definitely not. I just don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this.
Because her father hit her. But that's not easy to say. Alright, let's go on. ... I wanted to tell her. A part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. Yeah, thank God we're moving out. I don't know how much I can take more of that dead man. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past.
Well, I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Thanks, Mom. Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything, to get my mind off what just happened. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. That must have been a hard slap, man. I was going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack up my stuff so I will be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea. I should start packing. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found 2 large bags, pulling them out onto the floor of my room. I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all my things with me. I didn't have much to bring, other than just clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. What you almost have to do. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it my home. Sorry. Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating in my pocket. I hear it! It was a nice song. I slipped my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing myself onto the bed. Who could possibly be calling? Well, your friends.
Hey, Anderson, you there? Is everything all right? We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
They're good friends. Gave her some space and then in the evening they called. That's nice.
Hello?
I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
Well, I slowly began to tell them about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood. No, he's not. So, could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu? Yeah. We're always here if you need us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang. Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
They're so much fun to have as friends.
What's with you and naming things? You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Falling behind the cool kids like Anderson and me. Tisk, tisk.
Tit, tit, tit.
Hey! I'm a cool kid. If anything, I'd say you'd have to step up your game.
Look at the face of Anderson, of Jennifer. She's just so happy that her friends are doing as usual. It's so nice. We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favorite TV show, some program called Herlock. Herlock Sherlock. That's great. Okay. We all agreed that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him, with a long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck. Alright. We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Yeah, he has really high cheekbones and his eyes are pretty. Though I have to say I prefer Jetson. Watson Jetson. It's so much fun. And as a bonus, his actor is just so sassy. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Whoa, it's already 1 a.m. Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys at school tomorrow. I just probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stay up this late just to talk to my friends. Hey, if you're having fun, time flies. But it was really nice. Well, to the bedroom I go! I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beats hot water and the feeling of being clean. After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. I love crawling into bed. Ah, a nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. It had been a really long day. I knew that I wasn't wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of the things that happened today. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. What? After my grandfather died, I stayed home a couple of days. But I guess that's not an option, because Dad would be mad. I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it. It's time to go to sleep. Are you talking to yourself? I mean, I'm talking to myself right now. But I hope somebody will listen if I upload the video. But I'm not the one to say like, oh, I'm going to sleep now to myself. But if you do it, it can be, I don't know. But for me, it sounds a little bit weird. I reached out to the lamp on my nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in the passing of my grandfather and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning. That's not good. I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me, to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. You feel so sick after not sleeping at all. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school. As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of my bed and looked at the vanity mirror. That's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubted anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before anyone heard of the news. I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
Oh, give it a rest, Naomi.
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi. Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Nice comeback. Ooh, no! Well, you'll hurt me. I think Naomi is... if she wanna say hell, go say it. It doesn't... Well, I don't know. It does hurt people who are religious. And then you say it, so... It's tough, but I'm gonna say Suzu's right, just because of my first reaction when I heard Naomi say it.
Of course you would side with her.
Don't be mad at me now, okay?
Ha! See? At least she knows how to have fun.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's fun, but...
I
know how to have fun. You don't need to be wild to have fun.
I totally agree with you this time, Naomi. Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a day since he died and got buried on the same day, man. I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
No! Yeah, sure. Of course. But even in the comfort of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me. Oof! Ooh, what happened?
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that.
Who shoved me, man? I got some anger and I need to let it out, so who shoved me?
Whoops.
Oh,
Did I strike a nerve,
that.
Capini?
She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her finger. Lisette, one of the last people I wanted to see today. Yeah, man. Oh, take a deep breath.
It's not me you should be apologizing to.
You go, Suzu.
Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, you just shoved me. I'm doing awesome. I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
Of what?
Her grandfather's passing.
Ah, well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything because it will just be mean. And if you want to say something mean, you better shut up. So that's
It
what I'm
doesn't
gonna
really
do.
sound like you mean it.
I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
Typical Capini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something? I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out a bat from behind her back right this moment.
What? Who are you people? It takes me back to high school myself where I got bullied a lot, and it just makes me so mad that people do that kind of things. I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lisette. Oh, they were here too. It was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lisette around persistently, but they labeled themselves as social equals with her. Well, that's the dream, right? No.
That is out of line. Suzu comes from an honest family.
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Keep calm. Keep calm.
Yeah, your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
Yeah, hoo, 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 I feel the same.
Hey, let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect.
This scares me the most because if bullies or anything like that, they are so mean and then suddenly they are nice. And now there is a kind of reason, and I'm glad that she is taking kind of respect for the mean that her grandfather died, but it scares me. It's like what's your gain, you know? Just stop. Stop acting like that already. Like you feel sorry for me. You know she doesn't probably. I don't know. I cannot say for sure that she's not sincere. But I can understand why Anderson or Jennifer is not happy about the situation right now.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you wanted. And now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better. She's just taking her anger of her dad out of Lisette right now. But it's understandable. Bitterness seeped into me, and words started flying out of my mouth without filter. Yeah, it's what I think, but I wouldn't say. But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lisette in front of me. Don't hit her, okay? What exactly am I to you? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that what I am? I'm so sick of it, Lisette. Look at her eyes! I'm sick of all of this rage. I'm sick of you. Gasps rose from the crowd around her, and I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me in surprise. Yeah. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lisette held her hand up to stop her. There was an emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, but I could see a form of pity in her eyes. No, don't you dare pity me. I looked away from her. I didn't want to see the emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. She didn't have the right to look at me that way. Oh, she's so upset.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions.
Thanks, Lisette. She stepped towards me and put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile, as if for old time's sake. Oh, I hate it when... Okay, but for some reason I didn't feel comfort at all. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she leaned in close to me, contorted into something complex. Oh no, what's she gonna say? I don't want to know. Oh no. Okay. Something was different about her. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed.
Well, I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
Okay. It scares me. Something about Lisette made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before. But I didn't pay any further attention to it. She continued running down the hallway with her gaggle of her friends behind her. I refused my attention to Mrs. Phillip, who was walking down the hall towards me.
Is everything all right, girls?
Nothing we couldn't handle, Mrs. P. Just a bunch of snobs.
Suzu, hush! It was nothing, Mrs. Phillips.
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
Thank you, Miss Phillips.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies, and the money that went towards charity, too.
I know. He was amazing. I really looked up to him, and I want to be as good as he was.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather.
Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
Would I? Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectation of me. I wanted to do my best to make my family proud. But to be better than my grandfather? I wasn't sure about that. From outside the school windows I saw a familiar blue car pull up to the curb. Undoubtedly it was my father in the driver's seat. Oh, my ride's here. Well, I guess I'll see you both tomorrow.
Want us to come with you?
No, it's okay. I'll be fine. See you. Yeah. I wouldn't want to see my dad. I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm gonna stop the episode right here. I don't think I can handle another conversation with this man. It will spoil my mood. You better apologize, man, if we get back. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was a heavy episode, you know. You see what a home where it's not a safe feeling, what that can do to a person. And Lisette is just scaring me because she's supposed to be a very bitch, and that to say more scares me. You know, you expect somebody to say something